This video is the continuation of my previous video on finding the number of distinct words in a sentence. Hello, I'm Jagan. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in Python language with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation in any ways, I'll be happy. In a previous video, we saw the simple way of finding distinct words in a sentence. In that video, we use set function and find the distinct words. And the code is like this. We just had multiple sources and we had a helper function. We did length of the set function and we split the sentence and we found that this is the way I practice my code. And if we execute it, everything is right, so it just goes on to pass. Good. So in this video we are going to deal with a different scenario. The previous one we had the source with only alphanumeric characters. There's no special characters like comma, period, or anything else. So if there is a sentence with comma or period, so what will happen to this code? Let's see. If this is the source sentence, if you see this sentence, comma, sentence, period, and you have the capital U and then U and apostrophe, right? So what will happen if you do a set function on this sentence? Let's check. Set the source and you split that. If you see this, you have two sentences, sentence comma and sentence period, and you have two U and U apostrophe. Right? So when you do a length of the output, it's going to give you a wrong number because supposed to be 14, because this U and this U has to be considered as a single word, right? So our previous code is not going to work. So how are we going to address it? Whenever I talked about this, I say alphanumeric and alphanumeric, right? So that's the keyword for it. So we have to catch that alphanumeric. So we are going to split the sentence into words as before, and we are going to check the letters of every word to see whether it's a alphanumeric or not. Okay, the same starting point, but we are going to start with the brute force method. Okay, first we have the source and we are going to split the source and make it as a list. Before that, we convert that into a lowercase to make sure it's not case sensitive. Okay, so what will happen to the words? You see this, you have U as a small and U quotes. We haven't addressed the alphanumeric issue. And we have sentence comma and sentence period. Okay, we broke the sentence into words. That's good. Now we are going to have a list and then we are going to loop in the words. Okay, so for every word we are going to get the character. Okay, and I'm going to declare a list to make sure we are getting every character. If it's a alphanumeric, you just concatenate to the check list. If it's not alphanumeric, you just ignore it. So that's what we are going to do. So for every character in the word, if the character is alphanumeric, this function will check whether the given character is alphanumeric or not. It's a Boolean function like true or false. If true, then we just check write letter. Okay, and we just say this is what it is, and we are going to concatenate append to the list. If not, we just say print it's not alphanumeric. Okay, no, I'm good. Okay, so comma. So we check every letter in the word. If it's alphanumeric, you're going to append it. If not, we just ignore it. Okay, let's see how the check is going to print. Okay, so you see YOU, it just comes as a list, and have is working, to is working, and if you go down, when you see the sentence, you just say it's not alphanumeric and the comma is got, and it just gets only the word sentence, it ignores the comma. And if you go with the U, it ignores the apostrophe, it pulls only the U, right? You're getting it, but it's not a word, it's just a list. So how will I make a list into a word? So instead of a list, I just say join the list into a word, and if you see it, it just converts the list to a word. I don't want to track all this print stuff. Okay, it's just going to, and the else I don't want it. It's working fine. So if I run it, it just brings me all the words. So once I have the word, what I have to do is target dot append the check. So every word it gets, it cleans up and append to the target, and then goes reset the list, and then it's doing it. Okay, so I got the target as a clean list. Oh, sorry, I missed that join. So the target will have all the words with a clean word, like sentence, and you have the U, and you have the U. Now we do the previous process, how we did in the first video. We just make it as a set, and you see there's only one U and one sentence, and set do ascending order. And then if you want to check it, I just say length of the set. It gives me the number of distinct words. Okay, so this is a brute force method, and as I said, don't do the coding in a rough way, just do a function. Right? Helper source, always try as a function. Okay, so this is how we do it, but this is a brute force method. It's a very basic coding. We are not going to do this in an interview. So in an interview point of view, how are you going to present it? Okay, let's see. This is the same way of approach, same approach. We are going to do it in a single line. Okay, so we have the source here, and we did the source dot lower dot split. Right? Here we are going to do a for words in this. If you see this, instead of doing a multiple step, if you do in single line, if you run this, it just splits the source, and then everything comes into a word. Now you see this, it's raw, you sentence comma sentence period, right? We haven't addressed the alphanumeric. For the same thing, if we just say for word in words, right? Okay, so let me do this way. Letter, okay, for word and so we have this for word in words. Let's see what happens here. So what we are doing is we are doing the split, and then we are taking every word, you can just say letter, right? Every letter in the words. Okay. So if you see this, it processes all the letters. And if you see this, the sentence, and you have the comma, and even the single quotes and the periods, everything will be processed. And you can add the filter here. If letter dot is alphanumeric, then you process it. So you split this sentence into words, and every word you get the letter and check if the letter is alphanumeric, then you store the letter in the list. Now if you see the last part, at least there is no period here, the sentence is clear, and the other sentence there is no comma, and in the U there is no quotes. So the non-alphanumeric are cleared, but this is individual letter. We want to have the words. How to do that? The join function we did, right? So we take the second condition, we just go here and we do the join part. Okay, so we get the words and then we split the words into letter and we check and we just join that and we bring that into a word. Sorry, this is a letter. Okay, so you can read the code again. You just see the sentence split into a word, and you are taking that word and get a letter, and then you are checking if it's alphanumeric. If it's alphanumeric, then you get that letter and you are joining into a word. Okay, so now if you see the U, the sentence, everything are addressed. Okay, now you go with the set. The list becomes a set, and you see it's an order and the duplicates are removed, and then you just go with the length. It's done. So this is very basic coding standard, and this is an elegant way of representing it. So if you do this way in the interview will be impressed. Okay, this guy knows Python, right? Okay, so now how I do the template format to practice. This is how I do it. Just have multiple inputs and then print. Just try it for X. You can just remove the print or you can try it. Okay, so this is for testing. So you have this and how many sentences part of it. You don't need to print. So you just do the source and you just have the function in one line, and then you can test what is the expected output. If it's all good, then it's pass, right? Okay, now I give you exercise. What happens if you do this way? There is no alphanumeric, and if you run it, it should bring you 0, right? Try it and just give the feedback in the comments. Okay, see you.